Okay, friends. How's your this weekend? Good. Good. What'd you do?
Can you hear Mrs. Huffman?
Hi, Gracie.
Wait, I know what I did.
What'd you do?
I watched YouTube
Uh-huh.
and cut my finger on a can of soda.
Ouch. Lily, what'd you do? Oh, fun. Gracie, what'd you do this weekend? Can you hear me? Oh, she froze.
It's like a common problem.
Why would you ask her if she did something, but she's quarantined?
Can you hear Mrs. Huffman?
She might as well have done something at home. I'm not sure if she can hear me. Shit, we might be on mute. Because, yeah. Miss Amy, can you?
Ready?
Yep. All right, guys. So my weekend consisted of hanging out with my dogs. I drank a lot of coffee.
Oh.
I went to the Johnson Family Pumpkin Patch this weekend because they just opened up. And then I took some pictures of my best friend because I love photography and I got a new lens. So that's what I did. And I did a lot of homework too.
I like that picture.
Do you guys remember what we did last week?
No.
What was something that we worked on?
Volume.
Volume. So what is the formula for volume? How do we solve it?
Oh.
What? You had it.
Length times width times height.
Length times width times height. Good job. Okay, Miss Amy. So we worked on volume. The definition of volume, you guys, is the amount of space in a three-dimensional figure. So we worked with rectangular prisms. And did you guys know that there's several formulas to find volume depending on the object? So on this next slide, thank you, we have cubes, spheres, right circular cylinders, right square pyramid, and right circular cones. But we are going to stick with rectangular prisms, and that's what we've been working on anyways. I know, it's kind of confusing, huh? A little bit, that's okay. Go ahead. So this week, we are gonna learn about expressions. Do you guys know what an expression is? It's okay if you don't, just take a wild guess. I will tell you it has to do with math and numbers. I know it.
A number line. Number line.
No, not a number line, but it's a good guess. Go ahead, Miss Amy.
Oh, sorry.
You're okay. So an expression is a sentence with a minimum of two numbers. So there's always at least two numbers. And a math operation. So over here we have 7 plus 9, or 23 times 4, or 37 minus 6. Lily, you see that? There's always at least two numbers and a math operation. That tells us what to do to how to find volume. Okay? Go ahead, Miss Amy. So this week, we're going to learn how to identify expressions with multiplication and addition. Super exciting. Yes. And then we are also going to learn how to recognize and Miss Amy.
That was not me.
Recognize volume as an attribute. So what that means is last week, do you guys remember on Mrs. Annis's test, we had to identify the measurement of a cube. It was the very first question. So I realized last week that we didn't really talk about that with you guys. So I definitely wanted to go over it. And I also have this fun video, Miss Amy, there's a tab on YouTube already, if you look up. Right. Yeah. We're just gonna watch it and it talks about how we identify them, okay? It's just super short and fun. Oh, there's no volume.
Tech support. Tech. Oh, I'm gonna press.
Well,
I thought we were in.
neither do I. There was one. Oh, there we go.
Is the space a three-dimensional figure occupies, and unit cubes are used to describe that space. The number of unit cubes that form a figure without gaps or overlaps is the volume of that figure. For example, this figure is formed with unit cubes. Let's count the unit cubes to determine its volume. there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 unit cubes. So the volume of this figure is 8 cubic units, or 8 units cubed. Let's look at this figure. What is its volume? Notice that this figure is 2 unit cubes wide. We can see 7 unit cubes in the front of this figure. In the back of this figure, there are also 7 unit cubes. So, there are a total of 7 times 2, or 14 cubic units. When the specific unit of measurement is provided, such as inches, feet, or yards, the volume is labeled accordingly. Let's try to determine the volume of the following figures. The first figure is made of 1 centimeter cubes. There are 5 of these 1 centimeter cubes that form it. So its volume is 5 cubic centimeters, or 5 centimeters cubed. The second figure is made of 1-inch cubes. There are 8 cubes that form the figure. So its volume is 8 cubic inches, or 8 inches cubed. And the last figure is made of 1 feet cubes. There are 6 of these cubes form the figure. So its volume is 6 cubic feet, or 6 feet cubed. Great work.
You can pause it. Thank you. So did that make sense, you guys,
In
on how
this
to
lesson,
identify? No,
you
that's
learned-
okay. We'll go to the slide and there's another example. Good job, Miss Amy.
How do I make it big?
You gotta present up top. There you go, and then press the space bar. Thank you. Okay, you guys, so here's an example of a rectangular prism that has the measurements by feet. So the length is 8, the width is 6, the height is 4. I did 6 times 8, which is what? What's your little prices, Ryan? 6 and 8.
Went up to,
Uh-huh. They
came back.
came back and
And
yeah, they were 48. So then I did 48 times 4, which is a huge number, so how can we also solve that? What do we do to solve problems? Do we have to solve them this way?
No.
No, how else can I solve it? Stack them, absolutely. So I already stacked them. I solved it for you. So it's 192 cubic feet. And for our multiplication expression, I figured out that 48 times 4, that equals 192. And then I figured out with addition, I just had to add 96 plus 96 to get that same number. But do you guys see that I didn't put equals right there? I just left it as it was. We have the number, the operation number, and then another number. It's okay, we will have lots of practice of writing these out, okay? And we're gonna use our multiplication charts and our number charts to help us out, okay? Yes. No. Yes. Do you want to press the space bar for me?
I do.
Thank you. So this week, you guys are going to learn, and my expectations for you is to learn how to identify and create either multiplication and or addition expression. So I hope that you guys learn at least how to write one of those. If I would love to have you write 2, but at least 1. You guys will also be able to state the appropriate strategies that you guys used in order to solve the problem. So Miss Mendoza or Miss Amy or I will come and ask you, how did you do that problem? And you guys are gonna tell us. I know, lots of work. And you guys will be able to recognize the concepts of volume measurement and identify the prism number of unit cubes. So in order for you guys to get here, I'm gonna make sure to do my job to support you to get you there, okay? So this is a whole unit of learning, okay? I'm gonna help you, you help me. Sound good? It's okay to laugh too. Is it kind of confusing? No? How do you guys feel about this? Feel good? Someone good? Or like totally not into it, Mrs. Halfman, let's move on to something else. One good? Okay, that's okay. That's totally okay. So, you guys, today we are going to play with fun cubes. Yeah! So we are going to find the volume of these phone cubes, and then we are going to identify at least one multiplication expression or an addition expression, okay? Miss Amy and I are going to help you out. So, go get your multiplication chart, your number chart. We already got whiteboards and graph paper out, okay?
Well, she was gonna have me do one, but.
Oh, Gracie girl.
Yeah, do you want me to do Gracie and you'll do two?
Yeah, yeah. However you want to do that.
Or what? What do we got?
Your multiplication chart.
So Miss
And this
Halpern, are you
thingy?
done with your presentation?
Yep.
I'm
Even
testing.
though,
Hello?
Oh, that's just explaining what we're doing right now.
Testing?
you just need a multiplication chart. Do you have one? If not, I'll make one.
Lily should have one.
Junior, do you have one?
I have one. There's one right there. One right there.
Okay, you guys.
Really need to do
If anything, Miss Amy, we can just have Gracie join us over here, you think? Or what do you think?
I don't
All
know.
you can see is one.
Whatever you want.
Guys, you can see it okay.
Okay, hold on, before we get started.
Gracie, can you hear me?
Okay, you guys.
Yes? Okay, I'm gonna bring you to the table and we're just gonna put you in a chair and pretend like you're here in real person, like.
Okay.
Okay?
This song so she can see the cubes and.
Don't
Yeah.
destroy that.
Hi, Gracie. I can't hear her, so in case she
Yeah,
has
I'm
questions.
gonna turn up or on her. I muted her. Yeah, cause her brother.
Oh, sure.
Do I?
Well, if she can hear me.
She can hear you.
Gracie, can you hear me okay?
Oh, now we can hear you.
Okay. So, Gracie girl, if you get too loud on your end, we might just mute you, okay? But if you don't, then we won't, okay?
Okay, so she can see the
Okay,
blocks
okay.
right now.
So, you guys, you see this volume box. This is volume box A. We are going to find the volume of it, okay? So, we know that one cube can fit in this box. One cube high. So, what do you guys think the height is going to be? One high. Perfect. So, I'm going to write my formula down. Oops, that's volume equals length times width height. I know. One. So we have to fill the rest of this box to figure out everything else. So, Billy, do you want to do that one? And then, Kira, if you want to try on that one, you can.
I don't have that many blocks.
I'll just help you out. So, can you lay it flat? So Gracie girl, what we're doing is we're trying to find the volume of these boxes, okay? And we're using these little cubes. Sound good? Okay. You think the height is on yours? Two? Okay.
No, you see but I think this is the only day we use the cubes.
Yeah, this is the only day. Okay, so what, oh my Lanta, there you go, thank you. What is the length? What do you think, Lily?
So hold it up so Gracie can see it, and then
5, okay. What is the width? Can I see? Nice job. Okay, what is 5 times 6? If you look at your multiplication chart. Can she see? So Gracie, we figured out, oh, that's backwards on your end. So the length is 5, the width is 6, and the height was 1 on volume box A, okay? All right, 30. That's awesome. Good job.
Gracie, do you have your dry erase board so that you can write these numbers down and do the multiplication?
Now, what number do I need to multiply my 30 by?
Can you get your dry erase?
So we found out 5 times 6 is 30. We brought down the 1. What's 30 times 1?
30.
Good job. So what is our volume?
All right.
Kira, Lily, what is the volume?
The volume.
We got the number? Yeah, 30.
Okay, write that down.
So the volume equals 30. So now, you guys, we're going to look for our expression. You guys want to try multiplication or addition first? Addition? So we know the volume's 30. So what plus what equals 30?
Okay, did you write this down, Gracie?
So
Okay,
20
Which
plus
two numbers
what
do you want
equals
to
30?
multiply first?
So Kira, if I count up from 10 or from 20 with my hands.
Oh,
10.
unmute your mic.
Good job.
Unmute
So
your mic.
for my multiplication,
Uh-huh.
oh, you're right. Huh, I'm wrong. Thanks for
5
correcting
and
me.
what?
6.
Okay, what's 5 times 6?
I had a Monday brain.
Oh.
So 20,
Do you have a multiplication chart?
10. So what's our, that's okay. So that's how we write our expression, just like that. You see that? What you doing?
30.
Okay, that's how we write our
Yes,
addition
good job,
expression.
Gracie. So then
That's
I'll
okay.
have 30.
So now we need to find what times what
One.
equals 30.
What is
Look at the
30
multiplication
times
chart.
1?
For multiplication? If you look on here,
20.
It is 30.
we already got, that's our
And-
expression.
We were measuring with a unit cube, so it's gonna be 30 cubic units. That's our label.
Oh, thank you, Miss Amy, for,
30 cubic units. Good job. Now, you just saw Mrs.
Okay.
Huffman's presentation about writing expressions. That's what we need to do now.
so you guys, I want you to look at your multiplication chart. We're finding the multiplication expression for 30.
So,
So what
if
times what
we
equals
have
30?
a rectangular prism,
If you look at,
let me try and
say
draw
we need
1, 2,
5.
3, 4, 5.
follow the row of 5 all the way down
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
to 30. Follow
Okay.
it down to 30.
Pretend like this is a rectangular prism. Pretend like it's 3D.
10.
Oh, look at my 3D magic right there. That is amazing.
Try it again.
Okay. Here's our prism. How many
So
how many
Our
layers are
expressions
there?
for the volume of cubic units of 30 is 20 plus 5 for
Gracie,
addition.
how many
And
layers
6
are
times
there?
5
If this was
for
a cake,
multiplication.
how many layers of cake would there be?
Pretty easy, right? Pretty easy. Okay, you guys want to try that now for volume box B?
1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4. Yes! Good job, Gracie. So if we had to write an addition
How about you hand her those
expression,
cubes?
expression is the end goal.
because she's gonna need some extra.
And an addition expression.
Oh, you know what, you
would
guys?
be
It is time for you to head back to class.
this. So, if you had to write an
Tomorrow,
addition
we are gonna
expression,
practice writing
how,
expressions.
in your 5 layers,
multiplication.
how many cubes are there?
What's that?
Tomorrow?
So
No,
there would
not
be
tomorrow,
1,
just today.
2,
Okay.
3,
But yes,
4, 5, 6.
how's our
right,
understanding of
Gracie?
expressions right now? Okay,
So,
pretty good.
We would
Semi,
need to add
still need some more
6
lessons.
5 times.
Completely
So when we
lost.
write our expression,
Completely
it's
lost.
gonna
Okay,
look
that's
like
okay.
this.
Kiara, you're good? Okay. Okay, so you guys go ahead and
So do you see how I took the 6
Put your-
cubes that were in
was this
each
yours or did
layer of
Miss Amy
cake,
grab it for you?
and I'm adding them 5 times.
Okay, so go ahead and put
1,
that back, please.
2,
Yeah, I know. That's okay.
4, 5.
And I will see you guys later today, okay?
Now, Gracie,
Good job.
if we were to add
Hmm?
6 this many times, do you know what number we'd get?
We'll see you later. Oh, where are you on your